Alright, let's do it. 907. Switch to Vagrant Story. So the boss we're fighting is like right up here, I think, right? Yeah, alright, so we gotta back up really quick. When I try to get at least one more level, I might try to get 2. Also, let me know if the audio balance is okay. It's fairly loud in my ears, but I should be audible, the game should be audible. It's possible? Okay. I might need to rethink my formula for vote deadlines. This will be like the 3rd time in a row that we've beaten it even earlier than the 5 to 10 hour gap we thought about. A little loud? Good. So. That's why. Should be better. Yeah, this game's music is really great. Yeah. Did you do all the endings and stuff, Spiky? We're watching a little red and orange meter there, waiting for that to fill up. Right above where my health is down there. The halfway point might work. It might help it to scale in a way that's a little bit more obvious for people. Probably do the same thing for long games, actually. It doesn't hurt to have something set up and ready to switch to. I'll post something in the Google group tonight. I might go ahead and... I would count on the deadline for the next short game being decided tomorrow morning at 4 AM, so I have something to switch to if we beat Fallout tomorrow. But I'll update the policy in the Google group at some point too. One playthrough as a 3rd character. Yeah, this game's pretty awesome. It feels really polished. Have you played this before, Nodovan? I really recommend it. Right, that's 1 level up. You see how much XP I'm getting if it's worth pushing for a 2nd level before we do the boss. Boss fights in this game are really solid too. I think my biggest complaint with this one is the level system is really wonky. Like, levels are the most important thing in the damage calculation, so being 1 level higher can be the difference between doing 1 damage per hit and like 50 damage per hit. If they could find a way to better balance that, I'd appreciate that in future iterations of this franchise. Yeah, it's on Steam. You should grab it. I would not play this with a mouse and keyboard. Alright, I'm getting a decent amount of XP. I probably have to do this room 2 more times, but I'll get 1 more level up and then we'll go fight the boss. Oh, Res. Cool. So I've started that game a couple times and never beaten it. Is there a particular version you want to see? I think I have the Xbox 360 re-release. Did they do another remaster of it for VR as well? Make me get a headset. I think it's still a little bit too early. I don't think it's worth spending $600 on that. Whatever the next generation is, I might look into though. Since it's a little more proven. Rez is Gabe from Penny Arcade's favorite game of all time. It's like a rail shooter, but it's very, very pretty. 360 version? I don't know if there's a more recent version than that, to be honest. Was it originally Dreamcast? There were a couple Dreamcast games that got re-releases on 360, and Ikaruga is one of them. Really, really good bullet hell shooter. VR vibrating suit. Yeah, that was one of the jokes people would make about Rez. You can set up multiple controllers to vibrate while you play it in time with the music. So you could have 3 other Xbox controllers all buzzing in places of your choosing. Oh, there's our second one. Must have like an XP chain or something that maybe you get it that fast. We'll see how the boss fares now. 2 more levels, Aero belts. Trance vibrator. Yes, we're getting 6 hours of sub block per week in May. Yeah, that seems fair, Spiky. Save, see if there's a divine blessing. I just like doubled my SP total. Holy shit, I didn't even realize. Curves, bad status, resist, and drop effects, boost recovery. Kinda wanna go get boost recovery real quick. Let me do that. It's not that long of a walk. It's a pretty crazy game. Going to get 60,000 SP. Yeah. He was taking a really long time for me to transition between phases. I think even once I tried an aggressive attempt on him, have sufficient SP, and it looks like it's going to take a long time for us to get way more XP, so we'll go attempt him now. He hit really hard, if I recall. Alright. Divine Blessing first. Oops. Level 3, 120,000. Okay. Reduce MP usage, I think I want to save up for after that. Round like 5, I think. We were doing really well on a couple of those attempts. I just didn't kill his... Like his ads pop out and he eats them and heals to full if you don't kill them quickly enough. That's what got me killed last time. Yeah, it's way more damage now. A couple opportunities to melee him with relative impunity and uses certain attacks. This one's a little bit safer. Don't want to be right in front of him when he does that. Thanks, Propagable. Give it a try. He's really nasty in melee. Less so now that I don't take quite as much damage from him as I did before. Gotta take out as many of his ads as I can here before I go to finish him off. Looks like he resummons them though, so there's just a very specific timing. Back on his back, we don't want that. Shit. Okay, so they just spend all of their energy to heal him, and then you can try to kill him before he summons more, I guess. And then he summons more. Alright, so you gotta be pretty fast. You have to determine how many are remaining and then try to finish him off. So we'll lose this attempt, but we'll be better off for the next attempt, I think. If I can kill him now before he gets more ads, we might be okay, actually. Got him. 5 hit points left. Jeez, that was rough. Yikes.
We've got this, Marstead. When? How? Where? First try.
Should have put on heart rate monitor for that, man. Alright. Really cool boss. All the bosses in this game are really cool. Big fan. See a thing over there. Finally. It's the actual maybe long hallway. Voice could be heard echoing forth from the Lila shell. It's the Link shell. Tower cell phone. Knights of all right back at base, safe and sound. Rado's Annex. What can I do to help them? Proceed to the tower, summon on your own. Okay, for now. Like, we haven't been alone the whole game. Do what I can. That was the final zone. Cool. Music is still sweet, but it's almost more chill than like all the other zones in the game up to this point. Like every zone in the game has been a final zone. This game has a really bitchin' soundtrack. Yeah, right? That's a good way to describe it, sir. Do you think of some other songs that are like that? Like, I know I've definitely heard music like that before. Urgent and Triumphant. Yeah. This is a good game for sub-blocks. I mean, there's a little bit of, like, ability to get lost in the dungeon depending on where we leave off, but leaving off at a boss fight is pretty perfect. I don't have to do a lot of backtracking from there. Yeah, I can hear that. Also, we're getting a shit ton of SP in here, so we might be able to get a couple more upgrades where the game's over, we'll see. Yeah. The only thing I have to remember is that you have to press in the right stick to pull up the menu. The start button doesn't do anything. Really weird decisions. Yeah, I'm excited to play the East series. I had a friend who had a TurboGrafx. He played a lot of East games when he was a kid, and he was always telling me about the series and sending me parts of the soundtrack. I never actually played it myself. Oh, these guys reverse your controls. King K. Rool up in here. It's gonna be worse when they reverse the second time, right? Yeah, there it is. It's kind of crazy how quickly you can adapt to reverse controls. Just the transition period is the hard part. Okay. I feel like there might be something in both of those spots there. People have to have done fan translations, right? Are there any bad East games? Those slimes are just like, here, have a ton of SP. Hey, Roda fruit. Alright, we have to find a kangaroo to give it to. It might be bad. Alright. I can do that research. I might consider doing East as a franchise focus after Pokemon. Be nice to do another one that's mostly blind, since Castlevania, most of Metal Gear, and most of Pokemon I've played. I've heard that, Propagable. Yeah. Your brain ends up interpreting it the correct way after a while. Your brain is just really frighteningly good at adapting to that sort of thing. Heard about the experiment with the blind people where they put like they put a camera on their head and they attach it to this what is it? It's like an electrode that's on their tongue, and basically it's very low resolution, but in response to the visual stimuli that the camera is picking up, it shocks your tongue very, very lightly. It's not painful, but it stimulates your tongue in an estimation of what the camera sees, and if a blind person uses this for a certain amount of time, they're eventually able to see. Like, their brain makes sense of that data. They can use it to walk around without bumping into things. Really crazy stuff. It's true. Yeah, it's crazy. Someone can probably find the link to that and put it on Discord. It is really impressive how adaptive an instrument the human brain is. I'm gonna die. These guys hit really freaking hard. I want to lose all this health, or all this experience I've gotten so far. Hey, there's the kangaroo. Let's see if I can get them real quick. Give them the thing, and then we'll warp back to a save point. Thanks, dude. Looking out on Discord today. He speaks Hylian. Nani? You guys know how to use burst. Sudden devastating release of boost energy constitutes a burst. When in boost mode, press the boost key a second time. Burst can be used anytime while boosted. Damaging all who touch it. So why wouldn't I just spam that all the time? It's just a new ability, it doesn't consume more resources or anything? Or does it make the boost gauge run out faster while active? Hi Ben, are you so furry? I already fed you, so no shenanigans. So we're at 60,000, really fast. Easily get to both the skill recovery and MP usage upgrades. Guess we'll do MP first and then skill recovery. Oh, it ends your boost. So you want to use it before boost ends, but like right at the very end. Gotcha. That's cool. Oh, those are their lasers. Oh, that was the plant enemy before. Evil wizards, man. Come on. SP slimes, I love you. You're at the end game, and you need to finish unlocking all the skills. That's what those guys feel like. Cactuars and magic pots. Actually, does it guys respawn if I go back over here? Not much XP. Alright, I might try to use them to get the upgrades I'm looking for here. Is this the most efficient spot to farm them? I thought there was another spot too. This one's really close to a zone boundary. Pretty good spot. Alright. Yeah. Alright, I don't have intermission turned on here. Let's cash that first one in. Blessing, MP usage, yes please. 200,000. Alright. I don't know if it's worth farming until I have all of those. It would be nice if this is like the final area. We'll see how much more fast it is now that I'm using less MP. I can spam more. The other one that's like 80,000 is good too, the hasten skill recovery. Will there be better spots to farm later? Okay. Well, let me get the 80,000 hasten skill recovery. That should be easy enough. Dick, dude, you know that? Where do I see... Is there a way for me to know when boost is about to end? Interesting, that roots you temporarily. Okay. Not great XP, but it's not terrible either. Let's see a trainer. Oh, on the left side of my portrait. I was like, I cannot see what you were talking about there for the life of me. Missile during burst. Good call. I didn't even think about that. I didn't even notice that. I thought I still took damage during it, it just kind of gave me infinite resources. Okay, if I'm gonna do that, I want to make sure they're all around me first. Thank you, Zero. Yeah, I don't think I've ever realized how quickly it refills. I don't think I've even noticed that in the bottom left corner of the game this entire playthrough. You may have pointed it out before, but I don't think I've ever actually monitored it with any regularity. That's the way you do it. That's part of the reason it's recovering so fast, because of the upgrades I've applied to it so far. Is it much slower earlier on in the game? Also, is it just build based on time passing, or is it go faster when I'm doing damage or taking damage? I don't know how much it's a limit break, like... Level up. Hasten boost recovery. I was just listening for the sound. There's like an audio cue when you have boost come back up. Feels faster when you're hitting things. I see. We're getting to 80,000 SP, that little yellow number in the bottom left corner. After that, we'll go ahead and continue exploring. Just want to get the skill recovery upgrade. Now I feel like my boost is suddenly going more slowly than it was before. Is there anything to do with that EX number that's building up slowly there? Above my health total. I've seen it at 100% most of the time, I feel like. This is our last run here. Boost meter percentage. Oh, okay. I see. Go. Teleport back. Divine Blessing. Skill recovery. Yes, please. 160, 200, movement speed is actually kind of viable now, but I'm not going to farm for it. Probably not going to matter for bosses. I love movement speed upgrades in any sort of game. Once you move through the game more quickly, it's pretty valuable, I feel like. Dude, the new skill recovery upgrade is pretty awesome. Charge up much faster, it feels like. Watch that not be what it actually does. It's all placebo. Oh, you know it's spiky. It would be more than that. As soon as I found these slimes, if I were playing this off stream, I would grind those until I had every single ability. Absolutely. Probably take longer than an hour. And then I'd run into a room that has like 3 times as many slimes and god damn it. All the skill jackers. So these guys have gone from taking like 40 damage a hit when I first got down here to like 87 damage a hit, and all that's happened is I think I've gained 2 levels. That's what I was saying. I'd like for them to not have such a... have that be such a critical component, right? The level difference between enemies determining the damage. So, on the other side of the mirror. Okay. Go find the key here. There's confusion. 2 games called East 4. Huh. These guys die a lot faster now, too. I feel like Confuse wears off quicker as well, but I might be making that up. Yeah, right? Can you go kill a clown, an imp, and a axe armor? Probably shouldn't double tap it and get some value out of it before I end it. PS2 remake, that's a totally different game. So there's 3 versions? PC Engine's the TurboGrafx CD. Isn't Bonk in Japan? His name was like a pun on PC Engine. Well, we got that many Bonk games in the US because he's not very well known as the erstwhile mascot for Hudson Soft. My understanding is that in Japan, Nintendo's real rival was Hudson, not Sega, like it was in the US for a long time. Sega was there, but not as hearty of a rival. Whereas I knew basically no one until high school that had TurboGrafx in the US. Bonk. Games are pretty cool. He's like Hudson in Super Mario. Him or Master Hudson from the Wonder Boy games. Called him Adventure Island in the US. Bearing chest guy over here. Another one of those guys we still have to blow up. There's a new East game coming out? That's kind of cool. That time I did that on purpose because they're kind of a pain to fight normally. There we go. Probably asked this in a previous East session, but remind me, who's the developer behind East? What other games do they make? Can't just jump down there. Fair enough. Huh. Honestly, not sure how to get over there. It might be from that thing. Alright, let's loop around and see what we can find. Eastern trails in the sky. Interesting. Just need to get that chest. I don't think I can get to it yet, though. Maybe from here. I like that they keep trying to walk back into your death bubble. It's pretty fantastic. Like lore is a thing in East, but it's not really a focus. It's very mechanically heavy. There's some cheap divine blessings I can get. There we go. Item drop rate. Now's the time to do it since I'm getting so much SP. 30,000. Oh, why is that propagable? I want to open without a key. Tokyo Xanadu. Huh. Oh, they did Xanadu. They did Fax Xanadu. That game is crazy. I remember renting that as a kid and like never getting past the first couple screens. But I played it and beat it as an adult. We did about an hour of it on stream. I think it was D-Rock Subblock. That game's really cool. NES action RPG. Very dark setting. Really cool gameplay too. Oh, Half-Life 2 Episode 1. Yeah, I have that with Xeno's Saga as well. Oh, Fax Xanadu's from Hudson. Really? Interesting. I don't know if I get over on that right side, I wonder. Bad status resist just gives you a chance that when they hit you with Confuse, it doesn't land. Do I have like a super jump? I don't think I do I? I don't think I've unlocked anything quite like that. Explode quicksand, defense against heat, damage from blood pools, aid in swimming. See any secrets here? I want to be able to jump up there, but I don't know if I have the ability to do so. Traction on slippery ground negates some attacks. I don't think I have a way to climb up high like that. I'm sure I'm not crazy. Not for that reason, at least. I think I dropped down here last time. Let's try this. That's a way for me to get back down. I see. Oh, those dudes come back to life. Bummer. Alright. Go. Hey, Obsidian key. I have an idea of where to use that. Maybe that Obsidian door. Yeah, well, the first hour won't be. I think I've played through the first hour of that game several times. Silver dress. But I haven't gotten much further than that ever. Hospitality goddesses. Great. I've played Half-Life 1 a couple times. Lift the armor back up. Nothing else I can afford. $48. Half-Life 1 is one of those games that's like so much more important than it is good. It's not bad, but it hasn't really aged well like Half-Life 2 has. But it was absolutely critical to the genre. Oh yeah? I didn't check that out. It's, is it called Black Mesa? Source remake? Yeah, it was like the very end of the game with the alien dimension. I did upgrade my armor, yeah. Cutscenes. I didn't check it out. I was gonna have Andrea try the remake, but I saw that it wasn't finished. They're working on Zen. Really, that's one of the things that Cabe Newell regrets was Zen. Well, that's not good. Black Death Tendrils. Generally not a big fan. Not good for your health. That seems very bad. Cats and dogs living together, mass hysteria. What in the world is going on? Corbin Dallas started the ritual. Epona, not to be confused with the horse. Epona. Rodoxo's gotten ridiculous. Solomon Shrines in a Fall? This shit is real plot music. I already caught the other goddess, Siberia. Too bad. Now, did we fight her before and she kicked our ass, but it was a technically winnable fight? Or if we actually fought her or lost or what happened? I think we've over-leveled her, unfortunately. Let's see. She'll kill me now that I've said that, but... Oh, there was at least one fight that we were supposed to lose that you could technically win. If you were very, very patient. I forget who it was against, though. I thought I had full boost going into this fight. I must not have. Her animations are really cool. They're good tells for her attacks, too. Oh, there is 3 of them. Can't tell if they're all taking damage, though. Oh shit, I didn't mean to do that. Panic spammed it, and got no damage off as a result. It's a bummer. Those little shields they put up.
What an easy win!
What's the best aged FPS from that era, Propagable? Let me travel through mirrors. You got the rod. I don't dislike the game, I think it's really good. Enable Despair to teleport through mirrors. Oh my god. Never played Fear. What's it like? Also, I guess I didn't realize that it was that old. Views. I just don't think that the FPS as a genre was really fully formed probably until around 2005. The original games were really hard to go back to. Even something like GoldenEye, which is also really transformative to the genre, would be really hard to go back and play right now. Halo probably is the game that established what the modern day FPS should control like from a mechanics perspective. Especially on a controller. I wish that that Twitch had been big at the time when I went to this really cool user experience panel at PAX I've talked about before, where they talked about how they use user experience testing to figure out the natural way for shooters to control. Like every shooter with a controller right now has almost exactly the same controls. And for the longest time, before Halo, everyone had their own control scheme. Like, some games would use one button for a camera, or there'd be no camera control at all. Fear's AI is so really good. Half-Life has that problem from that generation of the game feeling fairly empty. But the big thing that Half-Life 1 brought to the genre was scripted events. Like, you're walking down a hall and a part of the wall blows out and a headcrab jumps out and jumps on your head. Like, Half-Life was the first game that did that. Even though that seems really elemental, games didn't really have that at the time. There might be a cutscene that would occur, but there weren't really any cutscenes in that game. That was a pretty big deal. Tone was transformed in. I guess most of the FPSs I know about before Half-Life 1 were very, you're a badass Marine, like, go kill these fuckers, because that's what's gonna be fun, America. Yeah, it's true. It was more about using the FPS to tell a story. Oh boy, I'm delighted to be here. Portal puzzles, not the good kind. These things each have different elemental weaknesses, presumably. To fight. Oh, they keep respawning. Better someone's making them appear. This guy, maybe. This area is a reference to East 1? Really? Interesting. Probably Ghost Trick. Sounds right. Ah, interesting. $20,000 SP just sitting in a chest. Huh. I wonder why they would do that. I mean, that's a fairly trivial amount to farm at this point. I wonder if there's an upgrade that you're expected to have for the endgame that costs in the neighborhood of 20,000 SP. Yeah. It's cool. That's the exit tour. Good to know. Straight as exit. Let's try maze strats. Gets me back to the chest, which I think loops me back to a really early part of the maze. I think I've been there before. And there's a pot which takes me back somewhere I've already been, I think. Is there a chest over there? Oh, interesting. Really, but it costs the same to upgrade everything on the higher difficulties, Swaggy. This is back to the start. Try not going left this time. Oh, that ended up taking me back. I don't think it's random.
Orlando, Marstead looks a little bit lost.
We've got to give him more time.
And I haven't really explored the place yet. Try it right here. Okay, that's the chest. Alright, so I don't think we want to go back to that first mirror in the first place. I think this takes me back to the entrance, but I'll just confirm here. Yeah, it does. Okay. Don't go straight. Don't go left. Probably want to go this way then. Then instead of going right, we'll go left this time. This feels new. Okay, so we'll go left first, but next time we'll go straight. That's correct. That does not do what it sounds like. I think it's like a permanent upgrade, right? If we use it. Raise maximum HP. Only took me 9 hours to remember what that thing does. Okay, so this time we're gonna go straight instead of left. Should be the last bit of progress. Hey, alright. That might be the last weapon upgrade. I could see it being 7. I'll take it, assuming I can save. I'm kind of stressed about... I don't think we've ever had a boss fight that wasn't right before a save point, so this should be fine. Save... let's warp. Upgrade our weapon, and then we're about at time here in about a minute and a half, so I think we'll be able to warp back to the statue and then get set up with Vagrant Story. Sure do. Hey, it is max. Alright. Reach the upper limit of my abilities. Cool. There's only 2 more warp points. Cool, guys. I'll be back in a little bit with Vagrant Story. It's going to take me a bit to set it up. I'm playing it on the PS1. We'll see you guys soon.